is called A Seder Service for a Family Growing Up by Francis Fox Sandmel. And can I read the inscription? Mm-hmm. To Tom, without whom I would never have heard the voices across the water, which she's referring to Salmon Lake in Maine, but she says across the water of the Red Sea, or recognized the many dimensions of courage implied in the coming out of Egypt. Love, Francis.
She was an old lady who was a big shag hag.
And she refers us to, on a piece of birch bark. She was our neighbor up in Maine. She always wrote us messages on birch bark. And this is her message when she gave us the Haggadah. Page 20, line 11. A silent message in the ritual forest. So here's line 11. It's going to be 9, 10, and 11. We celebrate tonight because we were once in cruel bondage in the land of Egypt. And through the greatness of God's help, we came out into freedom. She made it.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, it's really nice. Okay, now the 2-minute Haggadah. Sweetie, you ask the questions. Because the first part we've already done. Thanks God for creating wine. We have a drink. Thanks for creating produce. We had fennel.
Yes.
Once we were slaves in Egypt, now we're free. That's why we're doing this. 4 questions that are asked by the youngest person.
What's up with the matzah?
When we left Egypt, we were in a hurry. There was no time for making decent bread.
What's the deal with the horseradish?
Life was bitter, like horseradish.
What's with the dipping of the herbs?
It's called symbolism.
What's with the whole slouching at the table business?
Free people get the slouch.
Eat soup now.
Now Tina will read the story of Passover. Oh no, Barbara should, because Tina has to get the plagues.
So you read the first. The first paragraph, and then hand it to Tina for
just move around.
Okay. Are you videoing?
I'm videoing.
Okay.
The story of Passover, : It's a long time ago. We're slaves in Egypt. Pharaoh is a nightmare. We cry out for help. God brings plagues upon the Egyptians. We escape, bake some matzah. God parts the Red Sea. We make it through, : The Egyptians aren't so lucky. We wander 40 years in the desert, eat manna, get the Torah, wind up in Israel, get a new temple, enjoy several years without being persecuted again. In parentheses, let the brisket cool now.
It's doing that.
The 10 plagues. Passing it on to Tina.
Wait, my favorite part. Okay, the 10 plagues. Blood, frogs, lice, you name it. Now we get to sing Dayenu.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
Dayenu, 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 Dayenu.
Okay.
If God had gotten us out of Egypt and not punished our enemies, it wouldn't have been enough. If He'd punished our enemies and not parted the Red Sea, it would have been enough. If He parted the Red Sea, removed the gefilte fish from the refrigerator, we don't have any. Eat matzah, drink more wine, slouch. Thanks again, God, for everything. Serve meal.